Reform make a splash in Glasgow. Clip to show you of Richard Tice when he went to Glasgow and went to what looks like a fish and chip shop or a cafe, talking about net zero and talking about how Scotland should be drilling for its fossil fuel resources. Of course, I'm sure many of you would agree with that, even if some of you don't. Here's a look at the clip.
Scotland drill.
Drill Scotland drill.
Make the west of Scotland rich. It should have been. It's been kept in poverty for over 100 years now. It has to stop.
Got to have the courage to use it. And there's a reason why the American economy is growing fast and why it's going to grow even faster. Drill, baby, drill. And my motto, folks, drill Scotland drill.
Drill Scotland drill.
Scotland
Drill Scotland drill.
I 100% agree with one thing if it ever reaches the top. CO2 is not a pollutant. CO2 is not a danger. CO2 is food for plants. Without CO2 in the atmosphere, there would be no life on this planet. And our CO2 is not high. In fact, if it gets any lower, farmers will tell you we're at starvation level for CO2.
The visit was announced by Councillor Thomas Kerr first, but actually quite a lot of people showed up to go meet Richard Tice. Never in the last few years would you expect any political party, with any success anyway, to go into Glasgow and campaign in the middle of Glasgow city centre, especially campaigning against net zero, something that the SNP have peddled and the rest of the legacy parties have peddled. The SNP have dominated Glasgow for so long, but of course Labour have taken some of those seats as well. So Reform UK now need to go and make a splash, and they're doing the right thing. They do need to do better in Scotland. They're polling at a credible rate, but not enough to make any significant splash inside Holyrood. They will get a few MSPs, but what they need to do is get a significant block. They need to be looking at 20, 25 MSPs inside Holyrood. Now forget Labour, that's fine, they're done anyway, they're not going to do very well. What they've got to do is those people that are no longer going to vote Labour because of how bad they are and are going back to the SNP, Reform need to capture those people because they are swing voters. They are people that will change their minds and change their votes. And once people have stopped, say, voting for the SNP election after election after election and made a change to another party once, they will do it again. The country is far less tribal now when it comes to voting for different political parties. And that all changed when Boris Johnson won his majority in 2019. People are willing to change parties now and they're willing to look for something new.